Let me tell you about a chilling night that still haunts me and my friends to this day. It happened a few years ago when 5 of us from Columbus, Georgia, decided to check out the infamous Crybaby Bridge. You know how these local legends go. Every town has that one spot that gives people the creeps, and for us it was this old weathered bridge. We'd heard all the stories growing up. Tales of a desperate mother who jumped from the bridge with her baby, and how on quiet nights, you can still hear the infant's cries echoing across the water. Sure, we'd laughed about it during daylight hours, but standing there at midnight was a completely different story. The night started like any typical teenage adventure. We packed our flashlights, some snacks, and our phones to document whatever we might find. The drive there was filled with nervous jokes and fake ghost noises. But as soon as we turned onto that dirt road leading to the bridge, everything changed. The first few hours were uneventful. We walked the length of the bridge, took some photos, and tried to spook each other. But around 2 a.m. something shifted. The temperature dropped suddenly, dramatically dropped. In Georgia, even summer nights don't get that cold. Then we heard it. At first it was so faint we thought we were imagining things. A soft whimper like a baby's cry carried on the wind. We all froze, looking at each other with wide eyes. Nobody wanted to be the first to admit they heard it. The crying got louder, more distinct. It wasn't coming from any one direction. It seemed to be all around us. One of my friends, Mike, started recording on his phone, but the battery died instantly. Then all our phones died one by one. The worst part? We started hearing footsteps on the wooden planks of the bridge. Slow, deliberate steps getting closer and closer. We could see the old boards creaking and bending, but there was nothing there. Absolutely nothing visible making those sounds. We stayed until dawn. Partly because we were too terrified to move, partly because we couldn't believe what was happening. As the sun started to rise, the phenomena gradually stopped. The temperature returned to normal. Our phones mysteriously turned back on and the crying faded away. To this day, we can't explain what happened that night. We've all tried to rationalize it, but how do you explain 5 people experiencing the exact same thing? The recordings on our phones? Empty. The photos? All black. But we know what we heard, what we felt. That was our last visit to Crybaby Bridge. Some local legends, we learned, are better left alone. Sometimes the stories we grow up hearing aren't just stories, they're warnings.